Hi, I'm Dawn Stevens with the Mom's Choice Awards. Today I'm here with Camille Matthews, the author of Quincy Finds a Home. Welcome, Camille.
Thank you, Dawn.
We're very excited that your book has won the Mom's Choice Awards.
I am too.
So we're just like you to tell us a little bit about it, what your inspiration was for the book. How did it come about?
Well, my inspiration was horses and is horses. Horses are very relational, so they have a lot of lessons to teach about empathy and feelings, and they are a lot of work, so they have a lot of lessons to teach about responsibility. And when my daughter was young, we were very involved with horses, and she feels that her horse pretty much taught her everything she knows about those. So when she went off to college, I think I had an empty spot, and I had two horses that we'd had for a long time, and I bought another one who was Quincy. Quincy's a real horse. And so my inspiration was watching Quincy kind of make his way to try to become part of our family. And the Quincy the Horse books are about children's challenges, just day-to-day challenges. And it's told through Quincy's eyes, and he comes to a new home in this first one, and then in the next one he goes on a big trip across the country and learns lots of new things about horses, of course. And then he confronts a bully, and then in the fourth book he gets a new sibling.
That's great. So there's more than just this one book?
Yes, there are. There's another one coming out in September, and then two next year.
Okay. Well, what was your aha moment that kind of instigated you writing the books and getting things started?
Well, I think I somehow felt that horses had a lot to teach, and I wanted to reach children, especially children who don't have a chance to be with horses on a day-to-day basis. But I didn't really know how to do it, and then suddenly one day I just thought of all the things Quincy had gone through, and he tends to, you're trying to help him through them, and suddenly I realized that all of the things that he had gone through would make a wonderful series of stories.
Well, and children love horses.
They love horses.
They really do. They really do. I think horse books just
I
fly off
think
the
children
shelves.
and horses have a lot in common. They're both very relational and authentic, and they both require others to provide physical care. They're very dependent on others for physical care. So I think we find that children really will bond with Quincy.
And in your book, it talks a lot about the feelings of the horse, that the horse is going through, so the children can really identify with that as well. What has the Mom's Choice Awards done for the book?
The Mom's Choice Award was just a huge turning point for us. It's an independently published book, a self-published book by myself and the illustrator. And we were new to publishing, and we just got out there and we were plugging away, but we really hadn't had a break. And then we got a call that at one of these combined exhibits, the Mom's Choice representative had chosen the book and wanted us to submit an application for the award. So that in itself was just incredibly validating. And then when we won a gold recipient, it was just huge. And so it was empowering at that point. And then the Mom's Choice team has just been, so supportive, and it just has really opened doors for us.
Well, thank you. Well, you mentioned your illustrator in the book, and the illustrations are beautiful. Tell us a little bit about how you connected with the illustrator in that process.
Well, it's interesting. We both were living in Farmington, New Mexico, and we knew each other as horse people, but she had no idea that I had written these books, and I had no idea that she was a painter, because those were not our primary things we were doing. And one day we were having lunch, and I mentioned to her that I had written these books and that I couldn't find an illustrator who really shared my vision. And she said, well, I'm a painter. I'd love to share my paintings with you. And I saw her work, and it was love at first sight. We treasured our children's horse books, our keepsake books that we just read, and so part of our vision for the books is that, that classic keepsake feeling, where they'll have the series and they'll read them over and over.
I definitely think you've captured it. It's they just mesh together, the illustrations, the story, everything. It looks great.
Well, thank
so,
you.
Future plans? Are the other books available right now?
Well, the next book is coming out in September, so we're in the pre-publication phase. And we have a website, quincythehorse.com, and we welcome everyone there if they would like to order it. They can also request it at Barnes & Noble and at any local bookstore. And we also have a really strong program selling our book to libraries, so we're hoping that people will go out and look for it at the public library.
Well, great. Thank you, Camille.
Thank you.
Congratulations on your award.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for being with us.